Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. Today I decided, to select, small topics, but important topics of health and safety, environmental management system. So probably we can learn from each other in a better way, inshallah, with some practical approach as well. Since guys, while working in more than 12 countries and uh, as a trainer, as an auditor, as a consultant, and especially as an auditor, whenever I visit different companies, including the global brands, I would mention, mostly the employees, they are not very much familiar what is exactly written inside the HSE policy. And that is why I selected this topic to at least, uh, just to give you some realization why it is important from janitor to general manager to understand the importance of HSE policy. Because first of all, bear in mind, even though you are the one going to prepare this HSE policy and your top management will be signing it, but after your signatures, that policy is no more only the policy document. It's kind of a legal document because you have legal obligations, right? And you also have organizational some strategies and business plans to achieve and comply even the customer requirements to show them that you are a responsible company, which have a clear statement of intent and organizational objectives to manage employee safety, environmental safety, and so many other segments of your, kind of commitments actually. Now, in that scenario, what is important here is this policy is not like one man show that you are the only one can prepare this policy. Before you prepare this HSE policy, it's really important to study deeply about your organization and the future vision of your organization, and then based on that, you will definitely put HSE policy document under legal compliance standards as well. And if you are following some international standards like ISO 9001 2000, 9001 2015 means if you are preparing quality policy, if it is like for HSE, you are going for ISO 45001, that is means occupational health and safety management system. So based on that, so whatever standard you are benchmarking, like if environment is there, 14001, like ISO 14001 is there, 2015 version. So you truly need to benchmark based on which international standards you are writing this policy. And once this policy is formed according to the international standards or as per the legal standards and in compliance with your regulatory and customer requirements as well, surely this document is not an ordinary document anymore. It's an extraordinary important document. And that's why I'm calling it kind of a legal document. After you sign it and you, what exactly you have to do is make sure, every level of your organization truly understand the real spirit of this policy. And for this reason, of course, this policy have to be communicated, with all employees, might be every day through toolbox meetings, even on the notice board you can publish in different languages also. Like if, let's take an example, you are in Saudi Arabia and mostly people understand Arabic and you are writing only in English or only in Hindi or any other language or in Urdu as well. So if you have multiple nationalities, this policy for a better communication, you have to translate in different languages and display in a better way. And also no harm to publish it via your website because all your stakeholders, they have to be familiar that you are a responsible company, and that's why you have a HSE policy. You are not like ignoring any sort of legal or global standards related to health, safety, environment. And of course, if you are ensuring health management system, let's take an example, like in health of your employees, if you're taking care of, definitely the absenteeism will go down and your employees would be more healthy. That means they'll produce more qualitative products and ensuring better productivity as well. Now, it is up to you either which standard you're going to benchmark, but this policy, bear in mind, is kind of a commitment, and you have to be very much, to the point in your policy that you will not violate any legal standards, you will not like, violate any environmental regulations, You'll take care of your people, you'll take care of your employees health. In other words, not only the safety and health of your employees, even all the stakeholders, whoever is coming at your side. And all these points in a very sequence manner you have to write in your policy, and giving a positive indication that this policy is kind of a framework or kind of a commitment, clearly highlighting to all the stakeholders that you are a responsible company, responsible brand. And this policy would have no benefit if your employees don't understand it, God forbid, your top management not realizing, because sometimes they just sign. And I interviewed several general managers even, and to be very honest, they simply signed it, but they have no idea what is written inside. And plenty of other issues, even when we especially during the audits, when we conduct some employees interviews, mostly they are not familiar what is the purpose of policy, why that policy is developed, why it is displayed, why it is available on our website, why it is being even discussed in the toolbox meeting, but still they don't understand the real crux of this policy. So that's why we truly need to tell them, it's kind of a legal document, it's kind of a legal obligation. So everybody, it's a kind of a zero tolerance policy, and nobody should violate, this policy. Like if we take an example of Saudi Aramco, I love Saudi Aramco. The reason is they have, LPT policies. We call it loss prevention policies. And these policies, of course, securing their brand, even the employees, all stakeholders, and that is why they are the richest company in the world, because the more better health and safety environmental management system you have, you can attract more customers and you can go for bidding of more projects. And sometimes you don't need to go for bidding, because if you have an excellent health, safety, environment, or quality management system, even like QHSE management system, you can attract more customers globally. Like you want to export your products and services, it would be more easier for you, inshallah. I hope this video will give you some better insights why that policy is important. Now it is up to you. You want to benchmark only the international standards, or you want to take help from the international standards and local standards and legal standards and regulatory requirements, and even you want to comply with some of your COC, we call it customer code of conduct, some of the customer requirements as well, because every brand, like Saudi Aramco, if we take an example, they have their own set of standards and policies, which we as a contractor definitely have to put some insights that our policy is also complying Saudi Aramco standards. And if you're working with Saudi Electricity or McDonald's or Coca-Cola or Starbucks or any global brands, they will come up with their kind of internal standards, which we need to benchmark before we start developing the HSE policy. I hope it would be beneficial for all of you, inshallah. Thank you very much. Just take care of yourself. And if you need any sort of QHSE trainings, just feel free to contact us. We also provide QHSE, Saudi Aramco approved professionals. If you, especially in Saudi Arabia, if you need, just feel free to WhatsApp me 00966 59890339, or you can even email me at bestinternational985@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Thank you.